Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to some journaling in my daily creative journal or creative daily journal, fauxbonichi, whatever we're going to call it. I'm doing a voiceover because I've been able to film a little bit, but I've had no voice. So, and this is my second voiceover with this because we had some other noises going on. I don't know if you can still hear it or not. Oh my gosh. Okay. My husband is working on a project. So, of course, it was right outside my window. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can walk you through these days. I'm so sorry. I'm a little distracted. I do apologize. All right. So we're talking about last Sunday, actually the 10th, because today is Easter Sunday. It is the 17th, and we are in between, kind of morning and evening stuff. And I thought I'd take a couple minutes to see if I can get a voiceover or two done to see if I can get some things posted for you guys. So anyway, I'm trying desperately I know kind of what I want on this page, or I think I know what I want on this page, and it's just not happening. Like, I cut down this video. It was like an hour and 45 minutes or something. It was insane, but it was also a lot of me going through my supplies and reorganizing and just dinking around down here. So I have cut out most of it. So, on the right-hand side, I'm wanting to post something about my boy because he had a phenomenal day racing, and my husband was actually down there, with him. And so I want to do something on the left-hand side about my son and something on the right-hand side about my Roo. And then I'm going to post like a little something, but I cannot figure out like what I want this page to be like. So it just was taking me a long time to get it together. So this is one of the pages that, when we talk about how long does it take you to do a page or how long do you take to journal every day, this I would not, even consider like a normal journaling. I actually don't get any journaling even done on this whole video. So as per usual, I kind of glue down my things first, right? And then I'll go back and do the journaling, but I didn't do it in this session. So we'll take you along for the ride. So I don't know. I mean, how do you guys normally do that? Do you do it all at once? I know some people, and some days I do. Some days I just sit down and document my day. And this is obviously not one. This is definitely a catch-up day. So I'm doing a few days and just trying to get the memories down there. So I have this fun little sticky. It was actually two of them. You can see was stuck together there. I had already honestly taken up a little bit of real estate with that anchor washi tape down the left-hand side, but I absolutely love it. So I'm documenting there about my boy. I'm using my little paw print stamp that I have. I love using my stamp like for their school mascot or whatever. I don't, so stuff like that I enjoy using like consistently. So I'm just putting that down there, and I put a little picture of him there. That was from my my sprocket. Now, a couple of you have asked recently and in the comments, and I think I answered, but I do use, two sorts of photos generally. I do have my HP sprocket, which prints them out in 2x3 on sticker paper. And I do have a Canon selfie, which when I use my Canon selfie, I'm also putting 4 onto a sheet because it's a 4x6 sheet, and I'm putting 4 of them on there, which also makes them 2x3 size. So most of them are coming out the same size. Now that's not on sticker paper, and you can do different layouts on the Canon selfie. I don't know how to do a different layout on the HP sprocket. I don't know if you could cut it in 2 or not and make them even smaller. You probably can. I tend not to do that. It took me a very long time, honestly, to even put photos into my daily journaling. I very much struggled for a long time. If you've been here, I struggled with like, this is journaling, and where I put my pictures is scrapbooking. And more I have incorporated photos into this journaling, quite honestly, because I'm not scrapbooking. And this might be the only photo documentation that anybody has when I'm gone, or when I'm too old to remember what it is and people have to read me my journals. But yeah, so right now this is it. And I like to still do scrapbooking. I wish I did more of it, but it's just not happening. So I'm happy to include more pictures into my daily journal. So, all right, the picture on the left is obviously my boy racing. The pictures on the right, again, I have an idea for what I want to do here, and you've seen me this whole time just kind of struggle with it, but that is a picture of my Rue and her first tattoo. So we went, she turned 18 recently, and we went and got that as part of her birthday, obviously. And she had known what she'd wanted for a long time. She designed it, and it just took us a long time to kind of like the logistics of it, getting the appointment and all that kind of stuff, and a weekend and blah, blah, blah. So that was kind of a big day, and I wanted to document it. My idea is that I wanted to put one of those cards over, the pictures and like have it flip up. And so now I'm looking at a bigger card because I can't find a smaller one. It's just, yeah, like I said, I've already gone through all the cards. I've reorganized them on my desk. It's been a little bit of a process. And some pages I just really struggle with. I don't know why. It's not that I'm struggling with this. It's just that like, it's just not right. I don't know. Like I was hoping, and I don't, when I journal, my kind of general rule for myself is just like, you're not getting up. Like, I don't want to get up and go across the room and dig through all my scrapbooking stuff. And I want to just pull something. I have so much stuff like within my arm's reach around me and, my carts behind me that I should be able to find something that works. And journaling about your day should not take this long, but you're going to see me just continue to kind of mess with this page a little bit. So anyway, I finally just kind of figure out I'm gonna do the pictures not next to each other, and I have that little free spirit thing, which now is bothering me too. I'm trying to cover up the bottom that says happy place, and as you can see, if I tilt that circle, the line is not straight. That's just my brain, like it's not lining up. It's something's not. Excuse me as I have a sip. Yeah, so I'm just going to fuss with it just a little bit more, but you can see I try and tilt that picture, and that's not going to work. So just trying to figure that out. And I'm like, cut it off. And it's like, why would it matter if I cut it off? I'm going to cover it up. So just again, trying to cover up that bottom part on the photo. Yeah, so you can see the letter sticking out. I might just have to put a heart over or something. But this is, it's minutes out of my life I'll never get back. Oh, and there's the saw and the sander again that my husband's, yeah. So I apologize if you can hear that. Again, I am not going to re-tape this again. Like, I can't. It's too much. I might have to put music over this part or something if it's too bad. Oh, my goodness. All right. I finally decide that I have this front of the little journal. So the front of this journal is actually the journal I'm working in, or one of them. It was a set of 3. For those of you that have not watched that video, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I had a set of 3. None of them had enough paper, so I took 2 of them apart. Enough paper to cover the month, obviously. So I took 2 of them apart and made this little journal I'm working in. This is the empty cover, obviously, from one of them. So I thought good vibes was kind of cool. And so I'm going to use that to kind of achieve that look I was going for. Now, I cut off part of it with a paper cutter, I think. And then I'm just like, no, I'm going to do it with scissors. I can't. It's too much at this point. So anyway, I like the good vibes, and that's going to work. So I'm going to tape it down. And then I normally use my clear tape, but I thought I have some black and white flowers, and I thought if I could incorporate that as tape, I really wanted to use that one that you see on the left, which is actually material. It's cloth tape. But it just, I don't know, it wasn't sitting with me. So I ended up choosing a different one. You guys, I really apologize for the noise. I love that we all work on our projects though. So anyway, I'm choosing some tape for the front that is some black and white floral that kind of I don't know, gives you a little foreshadowing, if you will, as to what's behind the picture. And then on the inside, I do need to use the clear because it's obviously, I mean, I guess I could have used some floral and moved it over a little bit. I may still go back and do that, but I needed to use the clear to adhere it. You know what I mean? So, okay, that is finally down. So that's going to like let my brain rest just a little bit. I've popped a circle down at the bottom. It says Home Sweet Home. And my husband was coming home from visiting the boy that night. And so I knew that was going to happen. Here, I'm going to go through some of those travel sticker books that you've seen me go through. They're all very, well, this one at least has a lot of like actual travel, like tropical and take time to wander and just all this kind of stuff. What I want is an airplane and something. So I do find that little kind of border, if you will. It's super cute. It's got kind of like a periwinkle blue, purple, and some gold. So I just use that to kind of section off that page. And then I'm looking for an airplane that will work. And you know, some other stickers. As I go through the sticker books, sometimes I pull one if I know I'm going to use it or whatnot. I think I end up cutting out some other stuff here that I use. This is another travel one. This is Coffee & Co., I believe. I don't have it right here. Those little guys are so cute, though. They're little, and they have some airplanes. So I wanted an airplane. I think I leave it in here. I pull one and I put it on the page, and then I decide I don't want it. This is also me. Sometimes it takes me longer. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. I'm really sorry, you guys. I have a movie on going. And so obviously when I'm watching a movie, you know, sometimes I get into the movie. And so I'm not like deliberately doing something on my book also. That's also why this one took me a little bit longer too. I was watching a movie. So here I'm trying to just decide like, see, now that box is not going to fit. And so I put it back because I like the little car. But there's a little car of two people driving. So that's like me and my husband. And I put the little airplane. And then the airplane's going to bother me. And I don't know why. It's facing the wrong way. I mean, I can tell you that. For me, I don't want it going into the middle of the book. It just does not make my brain happy. And so I find another little thing that has airplanes on it and put it there. So that is where I will document about picking up my husband from the airport. But I mean that, you know, this 2 little pages took me forever and no journaling on it. So that is a set of stickers I ordered a long time ago. Shoot. Who are they from? They have some sailboats. I have some other things, some words. I'm looking for some little stickers on there that say sailing. Those stickers, that sweet pack of stickers is from Sweet Valet at Valet's Creations, or Valet Creative Corner, I'm sorry. She is on Instagram, and she has an Etsy store, and she handmade me those. They are so dang cute, and you can color them, but they're little stickers. They're so sweet, so I love it. Or maybe that's not a sticker. I end up gluing it on. It might be a sticker, and I might have glued it on anyway. So that's how my brain's working right now. I don't actually remember. So I end up going through some more sticker books. I am trying desperately to use my sticker books, and that means I need to take some time to go through them and like look at the little tiny words and whatnot. These are words I ordered, I think, from Mandy Lynn Plans. And I'm just kind of looking at what I have. I'm trying to, you can see up in the left-hand corner, I have another planner sticker set with words on it. And so I know maybe some of that's going to come up this week. And then this is a set from Chrissy Ann Designs, actually from Michael's. And I don't think they sell this one anymore. I do love it. But you can see I've used like very minimal of it. That's me again messing with my movie. So yeah, going through those words and just trying to see, it just says like, yay. I end up very quickly replacing it. See? So I'm not always this picky with my journaling, and gosh knows you don't have to be. I don't know why these pages were. I was just, like I said, futzing around. I just was. And that's fine. Like, my brain is relaxed. I was relaxed. I had a couple hours to myself, and it was lovely. So there's all the like Hong and Ding stickers and the cat stickers and like from Amazon and whatever that I like rarely use. So I kind of got those out, but I'm not going to end up using those. I, again, am trying to go through my stickers and just use them. So anyway, you guys, we are turning the page. How exciting is that? So I found some stickers that, did say no school. And then I had some, again, from Mandy Lynn plans that say this week. And so I put those down at the bottom. It is the first day of spring break for my girl. And so she's off. You can see I've tucked some things in there, and that's just me finding some stickers that go on some couple pages. I love this sticker book, you guys. I have had it, I don't even know, forever. I've had it for years, and I rarely use it. It's definitely a planner book, and I want to use it more. And so I'm trying to go through it. So on Monday, I went to work. The girl obviously did not. And we've had a pretty mellow week of that. Like, she works in the afternoons type thing. And so it's been pretty low key for her of sleeping in and hanging out. And that little sticker, oh my gosh. Okay, that little sticker says gym. And I'm finding that I want to, I'm going to have to mat it. I'm trying to think what that sticker is that I'm pulling right there. I'm kind of looking forward in my journal and putting things down. I'm not too sure. They're like little, I can't even remember what that sticker says. I'm just trying to, they're like little weekly or monthly stickers, like pay the bills or, appointment or, stuff like that. So I am, however, going to go through this book because I think this is the mom book, and it says, I know they have like 2 pages of dinner. Like, what's for dinner? Because I think in the planning world, they used to, or we used to, or some people still do, who knows, like every night document what you did for dinner. And I was like, I just don't do that. That's not what I use my planner for, certainly. And so, but I do know what we had on a couple of these nights or whatever. So I am going to document it. I have a little mental health sticker there. That's a scrap of paper. Obviously, if you watch me go through my drawers and organize them, that is a punch out that I saved. And I like the edge of it. I'm going to just kind of frame. You guys, I went to the gym on Monday. I had not been for 2 weeks. We had been on vacation, which I did not exercise one bit. Did I pack my exercise clothes? Of course I did. I always do. Did I go to the stupid gym at the hotels or do anything? No, I did not. I was so so frustrated with it. So anyway, when we got back, as you know, I've been like sick. And so haven't been working out. So I'm like, today's the day. I'm feeling better. I'm going back to the gym. I almost passed out. I had to stop the workout in the middle of it. And the coach came over and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't feel well. And she's like, why don't you just have a seat? I'm like, no, I want to finish the workout. And it was like 5 rounds of something, right? And I got to round 2.5. And I just was like, this is nuts. What is going on? She's like, why don't you have a seat? And I was like, okay. And so I sat down on one of the big boxes and she's like, what's going on? I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm sitting here, but the room is kind of moving. And she's like, Allison, you're lightheaded. Are you dizzy? And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I've never felt this way. So that was fun. Yeah. So I'm going to definitely document that. And then I did go back and put a sticker there about Rue, and it said so brave or something like that. That is an awesome piece of wrapping paper that I found when I went through my paper drawer, I think from Sweet Elizabeth, that I absolutely love. And so that is going on that page because I think it kind of mirrors the left side. And I found that little girl sticker, so I'm going to put her on there. The quote at the top, my sweet girl sent me, that is her affirmation that popped up on her phone that day. And I'm not too sure if you can read it or not. It says, have faith in yourself, in your courage and your strength. You're a fighter and you've got this. I was like, yes, girl. Yes. Because this whole college thing and this whole shoulder healing is beyond anything. And so as we are coming to a close of it because she has to choose a college in the next literally like 12 days. So that's good news. That's good news. It will be over, but it's about the healing part. You know what I mean? And so I just love that she was like so moved by that quote. But anyway, so yeah, so we'll document on the left that I went to the gym and I almost died. And I was like, I don't understand. I've never felt like this. I don't understand what's happening. So, so the next day is Tuesday. And, I wanted to use that sticker and cut it up, but I'm not going to, I don't think. So, we have some white pages here. So we're going to have to color that a little bit. I love the white pages, but I end up coloring them. I just, yeah. So it's easier for me, I think, with a little bit of color on it. I tend to put the color on first as opposed to after I journal. I know everybody does it different. I've done it differently. Right now, this is what's working for me. So, yeah, so that's where we're at with it. So those are my distress inks. Those are the ones that Tim doesn't sell anymore. I still love them. They're a little wonky, but I still love them. The colors are starting to, in some of them, are starting to fade just a little bit. All right, so I prepped Tuesday, and then Wednesday also needs some colors. Now that blue, you can see, doesn't even have the dauber sponge on top, so it's coming out like completely blobby or whatever, so I'm just going to move it around with a paintbrush a little bit. I do not care that it's like has that markings on it or whatever. That does not bother me at all. So I'm gonna put some stuff down on this page. This was if you see that little picture off to the right by the paintbrush is, I think Christy printed it or posted it rather. Christy Biddleson on Facebook. It's the, I guess, new Ukraine stamp, postage stamp. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. And so I just screenshotted a picture of it. So, because that's still what's happening in the world, right? So we'll document a little bit about that. So again, just going in and adding some color here. I normally try and do this ahead of time. I obviously just hadn't, so we'll prep that. I do end up drying it just a little bit. I think I cut that out for you guys to spare you, but it doesn't dry super quick on this paper, and so you need to, give it a minute or two, right, to dry, which is why I normally prep a little bit ahead of time. So that's my favorite paintbrush in the whole world. If no one's seen it before, it's the jankiest thing in the... I think it was $1. I don't even know. I've had it forever. I use it for everything. It is the ugliest thing that is possible. And I don't care. I still love it and use it. I have like 500 other paintbrushes, but nothing like, like this one. The bristles are all, yeah. Mm-hmm. You can see. Do you guys have supplies like that? Like, I should clearly get rid of it. You know what I mean? I don't need it. It's served its time. It would be probably better off, but I still have it. It's right here. It has Mod Podge on it. It has paint on it, water. I mean, I obviously don't paint. I'm not a watercolor artist, so I just use it for this. So I think it's perfect. Some of these pages look like a hot mess, but they do the job for just covering, underneath. covering up some of the white. Now you can see with the wetness that some of the ink from the underside is coming through, like the blue on that day. That's completely fine with me also. Completely fine. Yeah. So there's that picture. That is my tea I had today at work. I absolutely loved it. It is from Happy Mail from one of you, but it was delicious. It was cranberry and raspberry, and holy cow, it was good. So this little journal is a 4x6 for those of you, again, new here or haven't. I tend to change my journals up every month, and sometimes I have bigger journals. I have lots of real estate, and I keep everything for my days. And so, a tea bag cover on some pages is no big deal. On this page, it's almost half the page, but I don't care. That is also the reason I chose a smaller journal this month, because I don't have as much time. I'm not taking the time, I guess. Whatever it is, I'm journaling a little bit less. And so having a smaller space to cover works for me right now. And if I want to add more, I can tip in, or, if there is more writing I need to do or something I need to add, I can always add something to it, but I'm not feeling like, I don't know, obligated to cover a certain space, if that makes sense. So I'm going back to that sweet little sticker book that I just love, and I definitely want to use. That fun statement in the middle you saw me cut. It says, I just want to make pretty things. This was the night I was journaling this. That is from Pam, and I ended up obviously cutting it and making it, 2 because it was too long. I was going to run it down the side of my page, but I ended up, using it that way. And I love that little stapler thing it says, keep it together. And that will be my work quote for the day, if you will. I'm trying to mount the sky because, when you have white paper and then you color it, you want something plainer to mount something on. Yeah, I know, it makes no sense. I should have just kept the white paper, but I end up finding a card I like, and it has like a map on the background. I'm not too sure you can see it, but I'm gonna mount the sticker on there. It doesn't quite cover up. I don't even know what the wording says. Travel the world or explore. I don't know what it says, but I end up covering up most of it, and that works for me. And so I'm gonna make that work at the top of the page. I'm wanting to use that kitty cat that came off some sticker flakes, but it's just not going to go on one of these pages quite yet. It hasn't found its home yet. It will find its home. So, so there's the statement. And then I have the little what's for dinner down at the bottom. Oh, and that's where I put one of those little stickers from the planner sets. It has like what I would say is Chinese food, little carton. We didn't actually have Chinese food. We did have pho, sorry. Close enough, right? Close enough. So I ended up putting that there. And then we're going back to Tuesday, because Tuesday, well, at the bottom, you can see I do have a sticker that says Postal Service, and a little sticker that says Happy Mail. That was another one from one of those weekly planner kits. And I've already put that appointment sticker on the left-hand side. And then now I'm wanting to kind of move it around a little bit. So I have a Project Life card, and yeah. So you can see that I obviously colored around that, and it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. We're going to glue that card down and put that sticker right back where it was. It's going to be great. Little Rue had a call that day with a coach, and yeah, so I want to document all about that there. And those are those University of Montana stickers. And so I'm just trying to decide which sticker to use. It's a big choice, knowing she has some other things coming up with them. And so I didn't know which sticker, So we'll just put the little grizzly paw down at the bottom there. That picture is a picture of my new tattoo. And so I went on my lunch break. The person called and said they had an opening because they're hard to get in with and blah, 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 as I've kind of explained earlier. And I was set for a little while out, and they called and said, hey, we have an opening. And so I took my lunch break and went and got my nose tattoo. And Rue was so sweet. She and her boyfriend are like, you're doing it now? You're doing it now? Wait, we're coming. And so they met me there. And then I went back to work. And so, yeah, happy Tuesday, I guess. So put a picture in there. That sticker, it's so funny. I don't know. I wanted it down at the bottom. See, now that I look at it, I want it back down at the bottom. Anyway, it says, do something today that your future self will thank you for. And so I thought that was fun. And then this is a little printout. That's part of one of Pam's sheets, I think. And it says, I will remember today fondly. And I end up putting it down at the other side. But it's so funny when I watch, I kind of like it up there. But I think I'm going to put, I kind of thought that would work. But I want to use that thing for something else. So I end up gluing it down at the other side, I think. I'm not too sure I do that with you, but this is like a tough journaling thing for me, you guys. I futzed and futzed. You're going to see me here. I like to color in those letters. I think those are from Lynn at Loveland's Life. I'm pretty sure. Sometimes with the blank letters, I like to color them in. I like to go in and add a little, like that match the colors of the page I put down. That's what's fun about kind of those that, are still open for adding some creativity of your own. You can make a match or whatever, kind of dig on that. So that was fun. Yes, for those of you that did watch the video of me prepping this silly journal, I did go back and renumber all the pages because not all of them, the half that I numbered incorrectly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that happens. And it happens because I have other stuff I wasn't paying attention, obviously. So this pen is like an alcohol ink pen. I like to edge my pages in it. It does go straight through on this paper, however. So as I flip it and realize, I did the front and back of that page because it went through anyway, that's fine. I end up using a different sort of marker on some other stuff that doesn't go through, just helping that sticker stick a little bit more. Those alcohol inks do go through this paper on these little books, which is expected. Just FYI. So, I don't know why. Sometimes the edge, I just like having that edge on there. I used to washi tape all my pages, not all my pages, but a lot of my pages. I might try that again. I definitely have to, or need to, if I'm going to do that, do it ahead of time, right? But then I don't know. I don't like it if they don't match the color of the day or I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little too concrete in my thinking with this. And then it doesn't look right to me. So that's just a normal zig marker and it kind of matches the color on the other side. It's not exact, but it's fine, but it doesn't go through to the other side of that paper. That's why I used it on that side. And that's where I'm going to end up gluing that little thing from Pam because I do love it, and I think it's very sweet, and I will remember that day fondly. And so that was perfect for that day. I'm not too sure what month that's from Pam, if it's recent or not. I keep all my printables in a folder. So that's not this month. I know that. So that's the end of it. That was a hot mess, you guys, but thanks for hanging out. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care. Bye.